This video is sponsored by Hunter Engineering. Visit hunter.com for more information.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to What's Trending. My name's David Sickles, and I am in Peru today to test this brand new tire from Cosmo Tires. It's the Gripit XT. Let's check it out. So Cosmo Tires reached out to me saying that they wanted to prove its newest extreme all-terrain tire, the Gripit XT, in a place that could push it to its limits. And that's how I ended up here in Peru, home to one of the driest deserts in the world, with a group of about 100 dealers, distributors, and Cosmo team members. Because if you want to see what a tire can do on sand dunes as tall as mountains, there really aren't that many options. So yeah, let's go to Peru. So South America might seem like a crazy long way to fly just to get my hands on this tire, but once I got there, it made a lot of sense to me. I don't care what tire we're testing, loose sand and steep slopes are going to be some of the toughest conditions for any tire to thrive in. So if the Gripit XT can climb the steep dune faces here in Ica, it's safe to say that it'll hold up to just about anything, anywhere drivers might take it. Now, it was great being here with the Cosmo Tires leadership team because, well, first of all, they're just a fun group to be around with this really tangible, work hard, play hard state of mind that I really vibed with. But then also, they were just so open and always were excited to talk shop about the product. Even Cosmo's CEO, Tony Gonzalez, went out of his way to answer my endless deluge of questions.
There's no substitute for having hands-on experience, right? I mean, to have someone that's going to sell your product be able to sit behind the wheel and test it and see what it could actually do, not just what we say it could do, but what it could actually do, is amazing. I've already had at least 20 or 30 people walk up to me and say, this is amazing. The tire performs beyond expectation, and all the new and ideas that have been incorporated into our patterns and sidewalls are actually coming to fruition, and you can see them doing their job right here in the middle of the desert.
If you don't know Tony, you realize very quickly how hard he works to make Cosmo's tires like the Gripit XT stand out in the marketplace. This business, it's very personal to him. Tires like this one are literally born from his personal vision and out of his own design philosophy. And I mean that literally. He actually drew the tread pattern for the Gripit XT by hand, then worked with his engineers to produce a tire that would both perform and be really, really, really ridiculously good looking.
Well, what a lot of people don't know is that I do a little bit of art on the side, and that's one of my hobbies. And I've been in the tire industry all my life. My family goes back to 1942 in Cuba. So I've seen a lot of tread designs in my day. And I've talked to a lot of dealers about what works and about what doesn't work. I've traveled the world. I've traveled to over 70 countries, dealing with other tire dealers. So all that knowledge has been built up over the years. And again, I've had ideas as to what could improve tread performance and what could improve noise performance on a tire. And those have all come together with this Gripit XT. I'm very excited to actually finally see our product in the real world doing what it was born to do.
But enough talk. You know by now what this tire is trying to do. Let's test it. Out on the sand, Cosmo built a course that wasted little time, showing off exactly what the Gripit XT was built for. In fact, I understood off the bat where the Gripit in the name comes from. It has these scalloped shoulder lugs that dug into the desert sand for extra traction. Climbing dunes didn't feel like a problem, and I think that was in large part due to the bead claw reinforcements that kept the tire locked on the rim in deep sand. Cresting dunes that looked impossible to climb? Really, it was possible, and the JMC pickup trucks spec'd with these tires still felt planted. Quick side note, by the way, I did just say JMC, not GMC. The car park here in Peru was another wild departure from the States. That's part of the fun of going to a foreign land, just being surrounded by the unfamiliar, don't you think? But okay, back to the tire. Whether you're cruising on sand or mud or snow, pavement, whatever, you want to feel comfortable. And in general, the more hardcore, the more extreme a tire is, well, the less comfortable it's going to be. It's just physics, right? Well, one of the more surprising aspects of the Gripit XT was how it kind of flipped the script here. That aggressive tread didn't translate one-to-one to lots of road noise, and I'm sure that had something to do with what Cosmo calls quiet cat technology. That's cat with a K. To get slightly scientific, essentially geometric isolation grooves break up the airflow and reduce harmonics. That's how this all works, but you could really just feel it working to eliminate that expected loud noise. I mean, you really could.
We have so many features on this tire and things to differentiate us from the competition, starting with about 7.5 millimeters of tread on the shoulder. Most of our competition doesn't even get past 4.5 millimeters to save weight and build a cheaper tire. Cosmo isn't about building cheap tires. Cosmo's about building quality tires that our dealers and our retailers can make money on. And this tire, again, has 3 patent pendings currently. And I'm not going to get into all the features, but you can get on our website and take a look at them. So we're very excited about what this tire brings to the marketplace, including our patented Quiet Cat technology for the lowest sound signature in its class, including versus tier 1 products out there.
Alongside that comfort granted to the cabin from the Quiet Cat technology, on the other side of that rubber coin is essentially just pure muscle. So you'll see that many sizes of the Gripit XT feature a 3-ply sidewall and up to 12 plies of under-tread reinforcement. That essentially means that inside of that tread, you're going to find multiple layers. And what this does is control heat and squirm and resist punctures. So these are all good things for like towing or rock climbing. Good chip cut resistance. And then on top of that, there's Cosmo's directed super silica compound that further helps the tire resist cuts and boost wet grip and lower rolling resistance. It's impressive stuff. On the business side, it comes with a 50,000-mile warranty and Cosmo's hassle-free warranty suite that covers road hazards and workmanship, so that's just a bit of extra assurance for drivers who might, still be on the fence. So that was my time with the Gripit XT, and overall, guys, I'd say it proved itself out there on the dunes. But remember what I said about the Cosmo team earlier, that work hard, play hard mentality? Well, they gave us plenty of time to play in Peru too, and that was really appreciated. It gave me the time to take in the cliffs of the Miraflores along the Pacific and experience some sense of daily life for Peruvians, walking their streets and immersing myself in Lima's city center. I visited colonial-era cathedrals and saw vibrant street art around every corner. Some of it was like a small detail in an otherwise bustling part of town, and some of it just demanded your attention. It was amazing, and it served as an absolutely top-tier backdrop to a tire launch that I won't soon forget. Thank you, Cosmo Tire. What a cool adventure. So what do you think? Are your customers asking for more extreme performance in their all-terrain tires? Are you planning to stock this tire? Drop a comment, and as always, thanks for watching and take care.